Along the process of simplifying my life, I have found that there are just things that I do not need or use, and because of that, I do not own those anymore. So today, I thought it would be fun to share with you 11 things that I do not own. Minimalism is really about being intentional with the things that we own and how we spend our time. So for me, the things on this list do not serve a purpose, and therefore I have decided not to even have them in my life. Everyone is different though, and has different things that they love and they use in their daily lives. So if you have things on this list, don't feel bad. I'm sure there are things that I own that you don't find a purpose for, and that's all right. We are all different. So I would like to hear in the comments maybe one or two things that you think other people own and you just don't. Also, if you wouldn't mind, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would love to have you as part of my community. And let's get into number 1, lipstick. I really have not ever liked to wear lipstick. I have worn it a few times in the past and I just really don't like it. So I finally got rid of, just a bit ago, all of the lipsticks in my house. I never use them. Why do I need to keep them? So I said, goodbye. Number 2 is a stand mixer, and this is one that I would actually really love to have, but it's not practical. It's not practical for our space. We do not have space for it, and it's not practical because I do not do enough baking to justify the cost and the space needed to store a stand-up mixer. I just have a hand mixer that does well for the things that I need it to. Maybe one day I will have one, and if I do, then I will make sure it serves a purpose and I have a space for it in my house. Number 3 is a bike. Also another one that I actually would like to have one day, but because of where we live and just the lifestyle that we live right now, we're just super busy with all of the kids' stuff and work and everything that goes into life. We really just don't have a place to ride our bike easily where we live, or pack up bikes and go and bike somewhere else. I loved riding a bike when I was younger. I just thought it was so peaceful and nice, but right now it would not serve me a purpose to have one, so I just don't. Number 4 is pets. Now I know this one in particular, there are so many people that have pets and absolutely love and adore their pets. But for me, in my life, I have found that I do not want to take on all of that extra responsibility of a lot of time, and there's also money that goes into pets, and I just want to spend my time on other things. I also find that I don't want to spend the time cleaning up after pets. I think that my personality, I would want, like not hair everywhere and all of that stuff in my house, and so that takes up a lot of time. So we don't have pets. We do have, I guess we have fish, but are they a pet? We haven't named them. Should we name them? They're cool to look at, and that's about as much time as I can take to take care of it, is to just change the water, and we have an automatic food feeder, so that's what we've got. Number 5 is a laptop. So we have our 2 desktop computers that we use for work and for school. And for me and our family, we don't find the need to have an additional laptop on top of having those. We don't, need to use it when we're going out or traveling or anything like that. So just our desktops. Number 6 is DVD players. So my husband loves video games and all things video games. So we have lots of consoles, a bunch of consoles. So a bit ago we decided, like, why do we even have Blu-ray players? We have these consoles that we just use for our DVD players. And actually a lot of the times we just do like Netflix or Disney Plus as like a streaming service. So a lot of times we don't even watch like Blu-rays or DVDs, but we do sometimes. And when we do, we have our consoles. There's one right there, consoles hooked up. Number 7 is a baby bath and baby towels. So I may do like a whole baby item thing closer to my due date. I don't know. Got about 2 months left, and this is baby number 4. And in the beginning, for my first, we had like a whole bathtub for him and all these cute baby towels, and I used them for him. And I thought literally the entire time, I was like, these things don't absorb water. They don't like cover him. Like once he got past like a newborn, it was like barely wrapped around him. They were thin. What's the point of baby towels? I don't know. Anyways, so, and of course the baby bath took up a lot of space. Because we only had the one, we just left it in the hall bath. But as we started having more kids and we needed to take it out to do baths for them and all of this stuff, and the baby towels don't even work, and why do we need multiple? We do not have a baby bath anymore. I think did I get rid of it with my second? At least before my third. And then same with the baby towels. No mas. Each of my children only have one regular towel that they use when it needs to be washed, put it in the wash, and hang it right back up. Number 8 is another baby item, and it's a crib. We had a crib. We got a free brand new crib when I was pregnant with my first. We knew these people that like tested out products, and so we got a new crib, which we were very blessed with. But we kept that thing for like all of 2 of my children and a little bit of my third, and none of them slept in it more than just a few days or like a little bit. I know. We do bed share, and I did have a bassinet with my first that he slept in, and then when we tried to transition him, it didn't work. Anyways, so we just got rid of it because that thing was huge, and we're like, we just don't even use it. Just get it out of our house. And of course, when we bed share, we do practice safe sleep habits. Number 9 is like a whole dedicated dining room, dining table, all of that kind of stuff. And another one that I would love to eventually have, but in the space that we have, we use our dining room as like a computer craft room type of thing. We need the space for other stuff. So when we first moved in, my husband converted where our laundry was in our kitchen in this like closet area to just like a nook, and then he made these benches and table to go in there, and that's what we use for our table. So one thing that I would love to eventually have when we have this space and purpose for it, but for right now, this is what works for us. Number 10 is store credit cards. I have always been one that doesn't advocate for store credit cards. I do not think that they do good things for your credit. A lot of the times the credit limits on them are quite low, and if you use the whole credit limit on it, or even like 50% or whatever like that. So if you have like $500 and you keep $250 on it, when they report that, if it's not below like the 10%, then I think that it can be harmful for your credit score. So I don't think that it's beneficial in that aspect. Also, I have never made a lot of purchases at one store in particular to justify having a store credit card. I mean, I know you can get like coupons and discounts and stuff if you have one, but I just don't do all that much shopping in one place. The only store credit card that we have ever considered is getting like a Lowe's or a Home Depot credit card for my husband's business. But that's my 2 cents on store credit cards and why I don't have any. The last one is shaving cream. Another one that I have never really seen a purpose for, and my husband doesn't either. So neither one of us use shaving cream when we shave. He just uses like an electric razor, which of course you don't need shaving cream for. I just use like soap whenever I'm shaving, and it does the job. Like I said earlier, the things on this list just do not serve me a purpose right now. There will probably be different stages in my life when they do, or some of these things on this list, and then at that point I will own them and love them. I hope you enjoyed today's video and thought maybe it was entertaining just to see some things that I do not own in my life. And maybe it got you thinking of some things that you don't own, or maybe you could get rid of because they don't serve you a purpose anymore. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.